Viewers of the Olympic Games have taken to social media to complain about the sexist way some media have covered the event. From comments about what they're wearing to crediting their husbands for their success, female athletes have come up against stereotypes in the media. We headed to Oxford Street to find out what the public think.
A great example would be, for instance, Andy Murray when he went and won the gold, and the presenter said, "Oh yeah, you're the first Olympic person to win 2 golds in tennis," and then he went and replied, "Now I think Serena and Venus have won about 4." And so people are very, very quick to forget that, okay, fair enough, guys may be physically stronger and whatnot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not as good as females and what it is that they do.
The portrayal of women is often undermined and undermined, definitely by the people who are asking questions and the way they report it all.
The woman in the shooting one, and her boyfriend was accredited for it, which is really, really awful. But I saw the swimmer who was talking about being on her period yesterday, and I was like, that was really cool, there should be more about that.
One of the examples I saw last night was in the cycling. There was just a classic example of treating women as they are, have a family first. So, oh, so-and-so must be really proud, they had a kid this year, it must be really hard, I wonder when they're getting married, etc. And I think that part of sport, I think they're athletes first, treat them as athletes, they can have their families outside.
I definitely think the media needs to concentrate more on the athletes' abilities rather than how they look and what their hair looks like. I know Gabby Douglas, one of the gymnasts, got a fair bit of slack for her hair. It's like, yeah, but she's an amazing gymnast, so who cares what she looks like?
I do think in general the advertising of in sport is a bit odd. So there are certain athletes that get picked up, get loads of money, and then are able to progress as better athletes. Whether that hinders women, I have no idea. It's not something I've ever noticed.
I mean, it's nice to see Jess Ennis is out there now for Vitality. That's quite good. But it's often concentrated on guys. So yeah, it'd be nice to see some more females in there.
I see why not. I mean, there's half the number of females in the world, so I don't see why they can't be represented the same way. It's that simple.
I love what Nike does about it not being about being super, super skinny and wearing tiny little sports bras, and it sort of being about empowering strong sportswomen on the basis they're good at sport as opposed to they're really hot. So yeah, definitely.
It's always good to have representation for women, definitely women of colour, women of different backgrounds and things like that, showing young girls that they can be just as sort of amazing as everyone else.